Hello, everybody. Today, I would like to talk about the truth. What is the truth? How to obtain it and understand the truth. But first, we have to ask ourselves the question why we want to seek for the truth at the first place. Its simple answer is that when we are born in this world, we are always seeking for something that is the ultimate happiness. But the way we obtain happiness is that we're looking for something that is tangible, hear, see, touch, smell, taste, through our five senses of perceptions, as well as the feeling in our inside. We're looking for something that can satisfy us and last forever. And of course, we did not find anything that is the ultimate happiness from that perspective, from that view. So that leads us to study about the truth in this world, understand the truth, and of course, someday we will achieve the ultimate happiness. So what is the truth? The truth is something that does not change over time. Something lasts forever. It's always true, regardless of perceptions, regardless of belief, regardless of how you look at it. It's the ultimate conclusions of what you observed. And of course, it leads to the practice and guidelines of how we live life in such a way that we will achieve happiness ultimately in the end. So, what is it? What is the things that we observe that doesn't change over time? The conclusion we draw from what we observed. And we already know the answer. We just have to ask ourselves that questions. What is the ultimate conclusion you can draw from what you observed? The answer is that everything is changing, is impermanent. And that is the truth. We cannot sustain something for long. It never lasts forever. And if we try to sustain something for a long period of time, it doesn't bring us happiness. What it brings us is suffering. For example, you try to hold on to your breath. You feel uncomfortable. If you try to carry a load for a long time on your shoulder, it's very heavy. It's suffering, tiring and suffering. If you try to sit back, relax all the time on the beach, 24 hours a day, you will suffer and feel uncomfortable. You have to change the position. And this is the truth. Nothing in this world can be sustained forever. And any attempt to hold on to things result in suffering or unhappiness. So this is the truth as well. The third characteristic of the truth is that if something that change over time, cannot sustain for long, and it someday is going to go away. And once it go away, it's beyond our control to stop it from going away. It's beyond our control. Whatever that is that we cannot control, definitely or permanently, you cannot call that self. For example, if you try to control your hand to hold on to something for like 10 hours, it doesn't do it. The more you try to control, the more suffering it becomes. So that thing you don't call a hand self. If you try to control your thoughts, hold on to your thoughts for a long time, you feel uncomfortable, you feel suffering. Thought is not yourself either. Same thing for emotions or even memories. You try to hold on to memories, try to remember something that doesn't change. Try to hold on to that thing. The result is suffering. It's not self either. So nothing is self. Anything that you can perceive through your 5 senses of perception is not self. Or we can call that non-self. Because it's suffering. It's something that you don't want to be. So, in conclusions, there are 3 characteristics of the truth, which call 3 marks of existence. That is, everything is impermanent. Since they are impermanent, they are suffering. And of course, they are not self. Because they are suffering. And you don't want to suffer, don't you? So when we call everything we call that self will be a consequence that is suffering. It's a byproduct of self. Once we understand that everything that we can perceive are suffering, we actually understand the root cause of suffering. That is, whatever we hold on to something, it results in suffering. Even hold on to self. So letting go of self result in ultimate happiness. And of course, what about our body and mind and all things that we can perceive? Whatever we want to call it, it's just a state of nature. We observe things through those aspects, but we cannot hold on to those aspects because it's result in suffering. To obtain the ultimate happiness cannot be obtained through the aspect of self, but we can be obtained through the perspective of non-self, because self is suffering. Once we understand that ultimate happiness can be achieved through removing misunderstanding of this world, then we have the right perceptions. Once we have the right perceptions, we will think the right way. We think that everything that is suffering should not be hold on to and have to let go. We will think in a way that we don't try to obtain things for ourselves more than what we need. We will think about how we live life by not causing comfort to others because it's suffering. Of course, when we have the right thinking, we will speak the right way. Once we speak the right way, we will act the right way. We will have the right occupation, doing the right thing, do all ethical things. We will have the right determinations to let go of bad things that we've done in the past. We try to do our best we can that's good and beneficial to everyone, including ourselves and others. Of course, we will have the right mindfulness. We will be mindful about everything we do, from thinking, speaking, taking all actions. We do it mindfully, carefully. And of course, we have the right concentration. We concentrate on things that bring us the ultimate happiness, but not the other way around. And it leads to the practice in our daily life, which is called the Eightfold Path. So this is a way that brings us happiness, that is systematic and is practical and is achievable. And I hope that everyone's will see this as something that worth practicing, or we call that meditation. So meditation is the way to obtain ultimate happiness. The weak term of obtaining means it's just the path that toward letting go of unhappiness and suffering. And this concludes my talk, and thank you everyone for listening. Hello everybody. Today I would like to talk about the truth. What is the truth? How to obtain it and understand the truth. But first, as well as the feeling in our inside, we're looking for something that can satisfy us and last forever. And of course, we did not find anything. We have to ask ourselves the question why we want to seek for the truth at the first place. Its simple answer is that when we are born in this world, We are always seeking for something that is the ultimate happiness. But the way we obtain happiness is that we're looking for something that is tangible. Hear, see, touch, smell, taste, through our five senses of perceptions. That is the ultimate happiness from that perspective, from that view. So that leads us to study about the truth in this world, understand the truth,